starting off today with a donation deck. So as usual, before we get into the actual deck, quick plug on how to do donation decks. If you'd like to do a donation deck, head over to my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Ewlandon. And below the video, you'll see a panel that says donation, and that's a clickable panel that will link you to a place to donate. And the panel will also explain to you the different options for donation decks, anywhere from $15 to $25. All right, so today we have a donation deck from one of my Patreon patrons, and it is AstroZombie's 9th place finish in the, I think it was the PTQ. I can look it up real quick. 9th place PTQ, I think it was. Pretty sure. No, maybe the challenge. Hold on a minute. I want to look this up so I can give Taxes for Days says it's so much better to just become a patron. You get so much more. I agree. I set it up that way. Like, there's incentive to check out my Patreon if you want to do a donation deck, because you actually just get a free donation deck if you sign up, and then you get the all the videos, and you get the sideboard guides. You get everything. Are there reasons to have a split between Power Blast and Red Blast in the board? Yes, there are. Hold on a second. I want to, before I get into it more, I really want to look this up. I'm almost done. It is right here. Legacy Challenge. So 9th place in the challenge from AstroZombie. That's where this list came from. Donated by one of my patrons. Okay, so that covers that. Here we go. 9th place. Just missed top 8. There it is. Good job, AstroZombie. So Red Elemental Blast and Pyroblast, the reasons to split it are basically therapy. And if the general spell matters, meaning like you have something that looks at spell count, like Flusterstorm, and that's not a great example because it wouldn't come up that often, but something that looks at spell count, like Storm, or Young Pyromancer, Mentor, that kind of thing. What's up, Simply Cole? Awesome. Yeah, things that look at spells in general. Because Red Elemental Blast needs a target. You can't just cast it for no reason. It needs a target. So it needs a blue permanent in play, or it needs a blue permanent on this, or blue spell on the stack to cast it. Pyroblast doesn't need that. You can target lands. You can target anything with Pyroblast, so you can just cast it to get a token or to increase spell count, that kind of thing, storm count. So that's the reason to play Pyroblast over Red Elemental Blast. I think there's even more complex ones, but those are the general ones that would come up. And then the split because of therapy, I mean, it's possible that Storm can play therapy. It's also possible that like blue-red or blue-black Reanimator could play therapy. So you don't, and then the other reason is Surgical Extraction. So that could come up because you're playing Snapcaster Mage and you don't want the spell Surgical out of your hand. So splitting it has very minor reasons, but there are reasons to do it. All right, so this deck, it's a, yeah, no problem, Cold Brew. I'm sure that there are even more. There's an entire article out there about it, actually. Pyroblast versus Red Blast, where somebody goes real deep in it. I haven't read it, so I assume there's more to it than that, actually. Maybe some older cards that aren't played that much anymore, kind of thing. Anyway, so this deck, 4 colors, control deck. We have 2 Gilded Goose, which is interesting. Everything else looks very much like a regular control deck, except for we have 1 Vraska and 2 Gilded Goose. Lots of new cards, Renin 6, Oko, very powerful in a control shell. Lots of removal. A couple Tom requests, which I like a lot because I like to be able to close out games. Against some decks, it's really nice to have a fast clock. So Tarmogoyf does that pretty well without eating up your graveyard like Gurmag does, which kind of goes awkwardly with Renin 6 and Snapcaster Mage. So Tarmogoyf, I like it a lot. Vraska, ooh, I have to read this one. Sacrifice another permanent, you gain 1 life, you draw a card. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what you would be sacrificing. But if you need to draw cards, you can sacrifice stuff. Maybe you have some food tokens or something. Destroy target non-land permanent with, so it's like an abrupt decay. Abrupt decay on the -3. And -9 whenever is creatures gain player death touch, so they die if they attack, if they hit the opponent. I doubt that'll come up, but it'd be super cool if it does. So there's Vraska, Wrens, Okos, Gilded Goose, a bunch of removal, some counter spells, and a Brazen Borrower, which I like a lot as well. Sideboard, Ashiok's always a spicy one. There's some graveyard hate, as it also does some other things like make it so you can't fetch and things like that, so it's kind of cool. 3 mana. If that thing was 2 mana, it would see a lot of play. It would be obnoxious too. At 3 mana, it's a little slow, but it's quite impactful. Cinder Vines, which I'm a big fan of myself. Bridge, that's a spicy one in the sideboard you see every once in a while in these control decks. The only card that really is generally going to stop is Tarmogoyf, but I mean, when it's good, so. You can also turn it into an elk when you're ready to attack, which is a thing. All right. We're going to get this party starty. Get that party starty. Got another sweet donation deck after this. Orm's final donation deck. It's a Belcher deck with Echo Eons. Turn 1, Gilded Goose. Turn 2, Ashiok. That's what I want to see happen today. Maybe Ashiok should be in the main. We have... In the lands, we have some funny ones, too. Sheltered Thicket, I guess, is the 21st land. How long till I take it over? I think I was first until yesterday. We've been tied for a while. Let's see. I haven't got a trophy in 3 days. I actually lost 2 5-0 matches with Rug Delver in a row the last 2 nights. I haven't been playing quite as much as I usually do in the evenings because I've just been exhausted. But I've been jamming a little bit of Rug. I guess that's another reason why I haven't been playing as much because it takes... I usually just do 1 league with it. Hell yeah. What's up, DeliciousMilkfGG? I just talked about the deck. And we're about to jump in to our first match. But I guess to answer your question, I'm house sitting for a friend this weekend, but I'm going to bring my laptop. But I also have other plans, so I'm probably not going to play much this weekend. And then next week I fly to Italy. I'll probably be playing quite a bit while I'm in Italy. I'm going to stream too, though. So we'll see. The trophies while streaming and with the current legacy, they're just not quite as easy for me as they used to be. I used to have like 35 by now, this far into it. But they're just harder and harder as legacy changes and with streaming. Oh shit, the deck list thing works again. It wasn't working for a very long time. This is the second donation deck for today. Belcher with Echo. Nice job, Cardboard Live. Alright, wow, that took a hot minute, didn't it? Hand looks freaking solid. Black-red? I can't get black-red with this, unfortunately. Am I going to play any paper events this year? I'm playing in GP Bologna in a couple weeks, and I will be playing in the Four Seasons events leading up to it. I'm going to play on a lot of GPs if I can afford it. License Bill says, hi everyone. Man, oh man. I don't even know if it's right for me to do this. It's a little late, though. It might have just been better to resolve Ren in 6. Oh shit! Oh shit! Bloop. Alright, sounds good. Thank you for the donation, Deck Blackbird 92. Dread Horde Arcanist, I guess it is. Although we have an edict. Ooh, Stifle? Nah. Preordained, Ponder, Arcanist, Force of Will. Yeah, we'll take the threat. Alright, Black, but I look forward to seeing the deck list. Thanks for the donation. Very much appreciated. It'll probably be early next week that I can get to it. I already have 2 lined up today. I can't stream late today. I have to. I'm house sitting this weekend for somebody, and so I have to go take care of their dog. And then Orm's deck list is up next, and then after that, I have. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like I get wastelanded a lot in Legacy these days, and I'm really sad about it. Yeah, the goose is cool. I wouldn't mind drawing one, to be honest. Oh my god, this is so rough. That wasteland was so good. At least their hand is just cantrips, and I guess that's good. I don't know. I can... If I draw a red source that I don't have to fight over the stifle with, then I'm in okay shape. I can't really fight over a stifle. I can just sit here on this fetch land, though, I guess. I guess if they fetch, I can fetch, and then if they stifle, I can force. Food is green? Yeah. Oh shit, they don't have a fetch. They have a... I mean, I guess if I draw another fetch, then I'm in real good shape. Depending on what their hand is, but versus the known cards. No shuffle. This is not good. Okay, I can force their stifle on their turn, I guess. Oh my god. I'm so over this. This is how I've been losing blue mirrors for days now. All of them are like, all of my losses are just freaking wastelands. Land. I mean, I could probably like concede, but I'm not gonna. Freaking wasteland. I mean, the stifle too. I guess it's time to start playing stifle. Maybe mono blue with stifles is really good right now. Or maybe I'm crazy. Yeah. I have to force something here. Oh shit, they let that resolve? Do they have a stifle? I think I have to get a Badlands here. Force. I want them to force here. I didn't expect them to let that resolve. Oh shit, the stifle's gone. Okay, let's draw another fucking land. Land, land, land. Yes! We're in this game. They might have another stifle, which would be real sad. But then I think they should have stifled this. Alright. I actually think we can pull ahead now if they don't have another wasteland. Especially if they have no threat, because then we can play Ren in 6. It's possible they have a daze or something, but because I can't play around it here. I mean, I couldn't play into it with this. I can't afford the Dreadhorde Arcanist to ponder. Chooses to not shuffle. I hope we just draw another land for whatever this is. True name? No, no true name. That's good. Even any land would be so good to help play around days. That's fine. That's fine. Top. Could have a daze, but it's tempting to just like pick up a land here. Killing this seems even better. So even if they have like a bolt, they're gonna kill it anyway. So I get to choose between removal and a land. It's pretty close. Oh, if they're not killing Ren in 6, we're probably gonna win. You can still kill it here. It's a 3. Once it gets up to 4, it's going to be real hard for them to kill it. I'm just picking up non-fetch lands, especially since I drew a fetch land here. Just because I can make their stifles not good. They could stifle this, but... We have an Abrupt Decay, so I'm going to play... Actually, we have 2 black here if I just play this out, so I'll just play this out. Call it. I could snap Inquisition them. Just to see what they're doing. It almost seems okay to do that. I'm not going to, though. I have lots of removal already. Choose to not shuffle. Interesting. I think it's time to... They didn't shuffle. Time to see what they're trying to set up over there. Can stifle this, no? Pop Brainstorm maybe here? What is this? Force of Negation. I thought it was going to be something a lot scarier than that. Like a, I don't know what, a click or something. People's Cannon is league number 2 today, El Dorte. Giving Orem a little time to sleep in. What's up? Now I'm Doctor. What's up? Everything's going pretty well. Somehow able to turn this game around. It was looking really rough for a minute. I feel like that is fine, actually. I'm no doctor. I have a master's degree in teaching, but it doesn't make me a doctor. Master. Yeah, we can do that. We'll go with the master. You can just call me master. You know, I did think about getting a PhD for a while, and then I just decided it didn't make sense. But one of the main reasons I would have done it was so I could tell people to call me... Sorry, it's if they call you like Mr. Landon, I say, sorry, it's Dr. Landon. It's Doctor. So they're going to play 3 creatures here. Yeah, because there's just no way that they play out even 2. But I don't think they're going to do anything but concede after I kill all 3 of them. What's up? My degree is in TESOL, teaching English as a second or other language. And what's up, Nick and Trend? You know, I don't usually pay attention to my basics either, so I can't hate too much. Wow. I thought we were for sure going to lose, and then we started drawing lands and managed to get there. So they have some very impactful planeswalkers, so this Edict effect could be quite good. I think we can cut this. And we can probably cut this. Everything else looks really good. I guess a Brazen Bar was not at its best in this matchup. Don't cut it. It's not very good. No, it seems really bad in this matchup. I know. But the plus is very bad against Delver, and the minus is a 4-mana counterable Abrupt Decay. I think we have to cut it. She seems really bad overall. Well, I'm not trying to say that. The card seems not the best, but kind of sweet too. Yeah, that's not the point. I know, but now I'm sideboarding. I guess I do that a lot, where I play people's sweet decks and then I sideboard out their sweet cards. All right, but I mean, it's so bad in this matchup. Bad Putrefy, yeah. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I was having trouble finding things to side in, maybe, but I'm more like can't find things to side out. What's up with the stupid geese? They make food, man, and food is green. Food's green. Stupid geese. Look at that. This hand's so good. What's up, Gentleman Finn? I'm doing pretty well. Deck does look sweet. It's a donation deck. AstroZombee got 9th place in the challenge with it. How are you doing? Alright, let's see. No shuffle. So... What's up with the Rudel Duarte? He's playing Stifle. I don't know, man. He's also got this, so like if he like... I can't Wasteland Bolt and Stifle me. He can Bolt and Stifle me. I don't... Okay, I'm just gonna get a Tropical Island here. It's one of a good working list laying around, but sadly was missing some cards and just shuffled their draft deck in. Did he beat Strifer or did he... Who won? That's why it's fun to watch streaming. Because you could just sit there and tell the streamer why they're bad and why their deck is bad. I feel like I just make food instead of leaving up a fetch lane. Food's green. It's not green yet, but it will be. What do I think of the goose? I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't think it's a good Birds of Paradise, but I think it's a good food generator and a necessary power or toughness if you're going to play a Manadoric. So I guess that's what I think of it. I don't think you want to play dorks that die to Ren and 6 if you're relying on them. I don't know if this deck even wants dorks, but as far as the Birds of Paradise aspect goes... Yeah, I mean, you're always going to wish it was a Birds of Paradise, except for when they have Ren and 6, or when your food matters. But it needing food is kind of like pretty suck. But I mean, here we get they're bolting it and we get 2 foods. So, I mean, that's not nothing. It's literally not nothing. It's something. It's a something. It's almost like we got a bolt out of their hand and we have like 2 fogs or something. So, like I said, it is something. Yeah, Strifo's got it all figured out. Always wish it was something that it wasn't, except when you don't. Yep. Exactly what I was thinking. I could have said it exactly like that, I think. Best draw in the deck? Best card in the format? Most annoying, horrible card to ever grasp its claws into the Legacy format? And we're dazed. That's fine. Yeah, you have to eat the food and then you can't do that. It's a bummer, right? How greedy do I want to get here? I feel like I just bolt it first and then And then I can wasteland them if they... Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not like they get a token if... Anyway, this seems fine. I agree with you, Strifo. Not close at all. Deathrite mirrors were way more interesting. Deathrite didn't straight up invalidate half the decks in Legacy at the time. I know people said it did, but it didn't. But it makes food. I'm glad I have just like so much removal. The games that you resolve Ren and 6 in a wasteland before something hits the board are just so absurd. It's just so bad. Like, that is not fun Magic for anybody. I mean, when you're the guy doing it, sure, but you don't even do anything. You just wasteland every turn. And you end up with like 15 lands in play while they have nothing. It's dumb. It's dumb that a Delver deck can do that. Like, it's fine if you build your whole deck to do that, like lands or whatever, and you have to skip your draw step and all that stuff. But a Delver deck, I mean, it's ridiculous. And a control deck, that's what control decks do it, Delver decks do it. It's absurd. It's gross. This is the third Arcanist. I think it's close about cycling or just playing this land. I think we don't play it to play it though, so I'm gonna cycle it. Maybe we'll get a real land off of it instead. Actually, that's pretty damn good. We don't want this to hit us. I like how I cycled this land hoping to hit a real land. I guess this works with Ren and 6. I will say, I think playing any number of Gooses over Ren and 6 doesn't seem right to me. I want to show you guys, I've been working on Delver the last few days. I lost my 5th round of both the last 2 leagues I played. Whoops. So I started out 4-0. And this isn't, I haven't made changes since the last league I would change this island, but this is where I'm thinking I want to build Delvers at right now. Is just cut all the shitty threats that everybody can't decide which ones to play. Just cut them. And play a 20th land and a 4th Ren and 6. No. 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 I wish this drew cards. Land. Tarmogoyf. Yes, I will play it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clue food would be nice. That's what when I first saw this thing come out, I kept reading it thinking it would say draw a card. I was like, why doesn't it say draw a card? Why would you want to do this? Why would you ever do this? They're gonna, yeah, adventure. Alright, we're on an adventure. We on an adventure. I'm gonna have to edict that thing, I guess. It's gonna suck if they have a cantrip, but... I don't think I could beat this brainstorm anyway. I'm just gonna concede. I'm way too far behind now. We'll get the next game. I could have maybe tried to beat this by playing Gilded Goose out and then try and Fatal Push this thing next turn. Or Renesix it, but they also have this coming down. I don't know. I only had 2 cards. I feel like it might be okay to have tried Edicting. Also, if I played out the Gilded Goose to make that line, it's like very likely it just gets bolted and then I just like have 0 chance to win. So conceding's better. Right? We're on an adventure. Sorry. I don't think they have these powerful Planeswalkers. I think they're playing UR. And maybe we need to bring in this blue blast. Whoops. Too late. It's probably better than Leona's Triumph. Alright, Gilded Goose. Let's do a little bit more this game than last game. Those foods didn't do what you wanted them to do. Tropical Island. Force a Lurin again? Oh my god. That was like a 3-hour league. Oh, you're talking about Cube. Is a Lurin a deck? Is there a Maverick deck with it? Probably. Should I just bring Surgical in against Wasteland decks from now on? I feel like I lose to Wasteland too much. I'm like, this is the only card I'm worried about right now. Is Stifle and Wasteland. It's like, let me make my frickin' mana, damn it. Without playing my cantrips in weird, bad ways. Now. Alright, I can use this thing to Pyroblast a Stifle, so I'm gonna do that. I feel like I should Brainstorm too. I donated under a different name. Yeah, it was great. Was it that bad? I don't even remember. I think I have to play this land this time. We have discard, but we also have... maybe I should use this. We have more discard than we have gooses. Geeses? Gooses? The gooses? Looses? I should have used Trop. Yeah. Alright, they're all black. So I want to do this. Now I kind of want to cycle this, but it's probably greedy when I have a Jace coming. Maybe I wait a turn. This way I can leave up Abrupt Decay. No! Stop! Messing with my mana! Interesting. Wow, this is going to be a very nice turn for me. I don't want to get dazed. I think I can't leave up any representation because I don't want them to waste send my red source. Are you streaming for a while? I'll be streaming till around 3 in the afternoon or so. I'm definitely going to play Belcher after this league, and this league I think is going to take a while, so... They're going to play something scary, maybe? Was I supposed to name Human? We've seen way more Arcanists than we've seen Young Pyromancers. Like, they're definitely playing at least 3 Dreadhorde Arcanists, and we've only seen 1 Young Pyromancer at a time. Like, we haven't seen a second Young Pyromancer. It doesn't mean they don't have it, but they definitely have at least 3 Arcanists. It's gonna be Blood Moon. Blood Moon? Fucking Blood Moon? I hate losing like this. We have like such a good game going and then you get Blood Mooned. Yeah, I know, that's why I named Wizard. I'm saying should I have maybe named Human because it shuts off Young Pyromancer. But we've seen more Arcanists. This is stronger against Young Pyromancer than it is against Arcanist. Well, this game's over. Blood Moon. Hard to play around that card from a Wasteland deck. So we have a Forest and Tarmogoyf and Gilded Goose. With just the Forest. 1 Forest. It's pretty bad. Alright, I can concede. They've unlocked Dreadhorde Arcanist. Blood Moon. I missed a follow, Marintil. Thanks for the follow. Losing to Blood Moon sucks. Back to Basics and Blood Moon are not cards I like to lose to. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the good luck. No need to apologize. Yeah, it was pretty good until you cast Blood Moon. Was not expecting that one. I also didn't expect to win game one, so there is that. Yeah, about Renin 6. Yeah, I say the same about that card too. That card sucks. Blood Moon's more of a gotcha card though than Renin 6. But they both feel pretty damn bad to lose to. I just like... I mean, Blood Moon in the sideboard, I like, obviously. It's less of a gotcha card than, like, main deck Back to Basics, where that card is, like... You were just really hoping you get the right matchup for it, or that you know, and it's just like, I don't know. It's such a silly way to win a game. Are we about to get reanimated? I'm not really prepared to beat Reanimator with this hand. I have a Goyf. Goyf's good. Well, I mean, the Gristlebrand decks are, you know, they're weak to certain things. Like, you can fight against these, you know? Like, you know what you're playing against. You have to play your hate cards, and you have to play your counter spells. Like, Renin 6, I mean, it's a lot harder to deal with Renin 6. As you can't really build your sideboard to beat it. Can't hate it out of sideboarded games. It doesn't make you go all in on it, you know? Like, Gristlebrand decks, they require many cards to get Gristlebrand to play, and then if that last one or whatever gets... If you stop it, then it's a huge swing on the, you know, game. Like, if I play Surgical and you played 4 cards, it's very not good for the Reanimator. So, I mean, personally, I don't mind getting Reanimated that badly. It sucks when I'm playing... I'd rather play against Reanimator than Show and Tell, because Show and Tell, like, it feels like they top deck more. Reanimator, if you can't stop the initial Entomb or whatever, like, they're gonna top deck on you. But Show and Tell, like, I don't know. Sometimes you'll see you'll Thoughtseize them and they have nothing, and then they brainstorm, and then the next turn you're just dead. I guess we can cut Gooses. It could be good with Vraska, but no. I mean, we could try it. Maybe it's better than a bolt. But no, I don't think it's very good. Archetype or Iona or whatever, like, it could be okay. But it's also 3 mana. This hand's kind of weak, but I kind of want to keep it. Pithing Needle's pretty good. We'll try it. It's pretty bad for me. Means I have to ponder next turn. Actually, I can still play Pithing Needle. We have an Assassin's Trophy. Good arguments. I've reanimated also from time to time, but it's fun. It's fun but skill intensive. A lot of people think it's easy to play reanimator, but I agree. I don't think it's easy. Although it's becoming more and more all-in deck than it used to be, in my opinion. But it is hard to play against the hate. I'm going to be taking 14 off of this thing. But I think I'm in a good spot. I don't think I ever name blue against a control deck. But I could be wrong. I usually name black. I'm lucky they named blue. I'm gonna cry if they drew a therapy or whatever. Unmask would be fine because I could just respond with Assassin's Trophy. But now I'm in a good spot. Pyroblast? What is this? Shenanigans is not an instant. I'm gonna put Brazen Borrower on top in case something happens. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't do anything, so not particularly strong play. I don't know. I guess it stops an activation from my. You think what's one of the easier decks? I thought you just said you thought Reanimator was hard. I guess I'm confused. Oh, I'm at 4. I should probably pay attention to my life total. It's pretty darn good. Which deck are we talking about? Reanimator? Harder than the average deck? Yeah, I do. I think Legacy. I think combo decks in general are harder. It's probably one of the easier combo decks, I think. But combo decks are harder than fair decks because of because of how punishing. They're not forgiving, if that makes sense. Like, if you play a fair deck and you don't play it optimally, it's very forgiving. While a combo deck, not so much. Reanimator is probably easier than most combo decks because it is probably the most forgiving, as the combo is very straightforward. You just need to entomb and reanimate, and if they don't have anything, you win. But it's I think it's much harder than most fair decks. Yeah, if you don't win turn 1, you lose. Like, fair decks, it's pretty easy to identify what threats beat you, usually. And even if you identify them wrong, like your forces and stuff, they're never that bad. While if you don't know how to beat hate with combo decks, you just lose on the spot. I should have flashed in Raisin Borrower, but luckily this deck is very forgiving. Like, I can't lose this game. So there is that. I'm gonna just look because I can't lose this game and I want information. I'll put that on the bottom. I don't want to... Actually, I could have left that on top. Damn. Right. Yeah, and then there's like way more complex shit about how to beat or how to play the combo deck. Like, that's why I say Reanimate is probably one of the easiest combo decks, because there aren't that many interesting lines. But I do, like, when I play it, I see a lot of people say things like, oh, they wouldn't have seen that line or whatever. There are definitely some interesting outside the box lines with Reanimator, but not as many as like Storm or Elves or whatever combo. Yes, and like fair decks, they play Brainstorm. They also usually play Force of Will and Wasteland. Like, these cards are not hard to play. Force of Will, the cantrips can be hard because you have to make some decisions, but like Force of Will, Daze, and Wasteland are not hard to play. and like you're just attacking with Tarmogoyfs and Delvers, or control decks are harder than the Delver decks because you're planning to play more turns than Delver. Yeah, Brainstorm's the cantrips are the hardest part of air decks. Yeah, what Orm said is true too. This is the suck mulling to 5. The suck. Big suck. At least we're playing against a deck that we can afford to mull to 5 against. No! The reason I did that is because Dark Ritual Therapy... I guess Therapy probably wouldn't have got me, but... I don't know, it didn't feel like a bait with only 4 cards in their hand. I could have maybe tried to get a... Actually, no, I would have lost... I would have gotten a 1-for-1 instead of a... You know, 2-for-2 or whatever. Hey, that's a good one. Wow, this game's about to be over. D&T is very difficult. Those are the hardest decks to play. Second hardest decks to play. Hardest fair decks to play are things like Death and Taxes. Can't actually cast this, but it's okay. I thought I could for a second. Black. I want Trop, I guess. A-Shock is GG, yes. I mean, it's not really GG, but it's close to GG. They can discard themselves and reanimate in the same turn. But they don't have any lands, so it's going to be hard. They could be sandbagging, though. But we also have a Nile Spellbomb. Sure. I mean, both of these cards are going to be very hard for them to beat with the Nile Spellbomb in play. I would flash this in, but I might need the blue card. I'm not ready to flash it in until I draw another blue card, Goblin like you. Because then they can just discard me. Well, now I have the 3rd land, so maybe I can do it now. But otherwise, I lose my opportunity, or my chance to force if they discard one of the 2. But now that I have the 3rd land, although they could just discard this and I'm still in a bad spot. Oh my god. I actually think I keep this. And then I do try and clock them. Also, that was silly of me to tap the Underground Sea. I was just thinking about Ren and 6, but Ren and 6 is not that great. I need the... Underground Sea for this. Which means I'll force, I guess. Why do they have no cards? They have 7 cards. Burden's probably not the easiest to play. Oh, I should have flashed in. Ugh, I'm not paying attention. Easiest deck to play optimally. But close. I think, yeah, Prison's the easiest. You basically just need to master hit your mulligans, and then you've figured out how to play Prison. I mean, that's simplifying it, but not too much. I could force of negation this. That exiles it. If they go for a Chancellor, I can let that resolve. Otherwise, I can untap and Wasteland this. I can Thoughtseize them. I meant to play it last turn. I just didn't. However, if I did, then I'm still just a discard spell away from not being able to force. I wish you could hear the music I'm listening to. It's ridiculous. I had to check what the hell was on. Oh my god. Why let Chancellor hit play if they so here's the deal. If they have an Entomb, then they can Entomb in response to this, right? So I don't want to use this for a Chancellor. I also don't... yeah, I mean, I also have I have an Edict, so I have an answer to it on top. I don't want to force an Entomb and use this. It's like way too many cards to stop a Chancellor and a Gristlebrand. Yeah, there's a Triumph on top. Okay. This is quite easy for me to play against here, I think. I'll just Edict them at the end of the turn, and then I will eat their shit. I will give up a draw step if they try and get this. And by draw step, I mean I'll give up my draw from this. Otherwise, I won't. And I'll eat, and I'll Wasteland them. Serenity? Sure. I don't think I bring that in against control, but it does something, I guess, sometimes. Can't Chancellor? Huh? I'm not gonna Thoughtseize them, it seems bad. If it's a good card, I can just force it. This is turn 11. I'm not going to put Snapcaster in play. I'll Thoughtseize them now. Yikes. I guess Magus, and then if they use Reanimate, I can force that as opposed to... Nah. Nah. Actually, Yeah, we'll just do Chancellor. I can Edict it. Why not Brainstorm then Fetch? Because Renin 6 brings Fetch back anyway. I just want to save my Brainstorm for their discard spells or whatever, or until they make me need to do something. If that makes sense. Like, my hand's fine. You shouldn't Brainstorm unless you need to get rid of things. Or hide things. They might name Snapcaster here, but should be fine. We actually could have just hit both of them. Yeah, it seemed more likely they named Force of Will. And somebody said share music. Sorry, I'm YouTubing. I'll play it next time. I'll play the same thing I'm listening to next time when I'm not YouTubing. Yeah. I'll keep this. This has all the best standard cards. playing against Reanimator again? Or no, they're mulliganing. This is the best hand in Standard. Turn 1 Gilded Goose, turn 2 Oko, turn 3 Renin 6 Wasteland you. LOL. Got him. We don't even have to play around stuff because there's no counter spells in Standard. This basic forest seems nice here, but it's been a weird one. I feel like I would want a basic plain or basic island over forest. Island can answer moon and but I guess the idea is that the forest can play Gilded Goose and then you have all your colors. However, you're only playing 2 Gilded Gooses. Meese. No, we are. We're totally playing against Reanimator again. Oh my god. Wait a minute. They might be trying to reanimate my shit. They took a Gilded Goose and they reanimated it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think that's gonna work out for them. I mean, I think I would have done the same because my hand was Wasteland. But they definitely made that play hoping I was on Reanimator. No. There goes their mana. Entomb? Entomb? No, Therapy. Therapy's beatable. Entomb? And by beatable, I mean Entomb would give them a chance. I don't think they have much of a chance here. Have some chance, but not much. Yes, it's going to take us 3 more turns to find an Oko. I'm not going to Thoughtseize them. Thoughtseizing would be bad here. Although they would have had to draw the Gristlebrand for the turn or whatever, but there's no reason to Thoughtseize. No, they mulled to 5. Food is green. Food's green. When my food's green, I usually hope it's vegetables or I don't eat it. Does anybody else find this funny? I think it's funny. Yeah? Nobody finds it funny? Funny, 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 funny. Alright, it's time. You can't have 4 creatures in your hand. It doesn't happen that way. Whoops. Oh yes, food is green. Food is certainly green. It's just a fact. These are just facts. Food's green. They named a Renin 6. They needed mana to try and get their fatty. We don't want them reanimating our Gilded Goose again. That was awkward. I don't like having no answers to Xantid Swarm, but not everybody plays it, and Renin 6 does answer it pretty well. Although it's not the best. It's not the best answer to turn 2 Renin 6. Not the best. I guess if I was on the play, I'd keep this maybe. But, you know what? I'm not on the play. I'm certainly not on the play. They begin with 7. I'm gonna mulligan. Sure. Am I gonna lose on turn 1 though? I'm gonna mulligan again. I'm just gonna mulligan to Force of Will. Alright, here we go. Don't Thoughtseize me. No! Oh, they're Thoughtseizing themselves? Oh, so I just win? I don't play around anything? Alright. Alright. We're 2-1. We've beat Reanimator twice. And we lost to not Reanimator. I'm gonna take a short break. I need to grab something to drink. I'm gonna throw on an ad. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Thanks for waiting. BRB. I'm back. Flying whales. Could be on anything. Hand looks pretty okay. Delver? Ooh, no Delver. I think he's playing 4-color Delver. Last time we played. So I don't need to worry about Stifle, most likely. Chose to not shuffle. I'm gonna Thoughtseize. Okay. That kind of does its duty. Because it could clear the way for Ren and 6. Or it stops them from Ren and 6ing. Yeah, this is very good for me. Oh my god. My hand is getting very, very good very quickly. I don't think they expected this. I'm pretty sure the Badlands Thoughtseize made them think I was playing Reanimator. And they're going to be sad when I have Ren and 6 with Daze back up and a Force of Will. Yes, it is good, but I think 3 mana is a lot, so that's why people don't play it a lot. Chooses to not shuffle, okay. I'm gonna force this. Ren and 6 is really good. I don't know if you guys heard, but Ren and 6 is real good. Forest. Tarmogoyf. That we can deal with, probably. If we're smart and draw removal. That's pretty smart. Pretty smart of us to draw removal. True Name can be annoying, but we have Force of Will, or we have Snapcasters in our deck. We have 2 remaining. Everything else should be not that scary. Is it Charm? It's 2 mana Faithless Looting that you can only use once. Seems pretty good. It also kills nothing. No, it kills Delver of Secrets. And Gilded Goose. Strifo has the most Legacy Charm, Is It Charm top 8s ever. I'm imagining this is it's either a bolt on the Goose, or... No, it's not a bolt. It's playing green-blue. Oh, interesting. Sure. I guess I can just replay it now. That was a good play, though. I mean, he had to do that. Ready for that Belcher. 2 more matches. This one and one more. Could just block and then ping it, but no. Flying Whales plays some Delver decks too. I actually haven't seen him play his usuals in some time now. We can Fatal Push, and then he'll draw in response, and then we can, like... I guess that's all we have to do. So we can actually make him discard his Force of Negation here. That might be good. And we get back nothing. Doesn't seem the best. However, it makes it so that this dies for sure. So I think that's actually good. Just otherwise he can draw a blue card, and then we are actually going to have a little bit of trouble with this with our hand. I'm not going to make more food. Hey! Hey! Look at that! Well, look at that! We drew a fucking fucking Planeswalker. I kind of just want to play it. Green and black. Blue, black, green. Whoops. I keep clicking on those. Soon to be. I don't like ultimating this until it's at 8 though. But if they play something scary, maybe we will. We have Triumph and we have a bunch of shit in our graveyard. Vraska, is it any good? I don't think so. Destroy it's +2, sacrifice another permanent, gain 1 life, draw a card. I guess that's actually pretty good. Seems pretty good here with the Ren and 6. It may have been better to just ultimate and edict, but I don't know. Sack with Vanguard, yeah. We have Ren and 6 though and a lot of lands, so I sacked a land that turn. I'm not sure about this. I think he's just playing blue-green would be my guess. I could be wrong. This comes in. These come in. I think this comes in. Ashiok, no. I think this just these 4 and cut 1, 2. 3. Maybe Plague Engineer is too low impact for the mana cost. We don't know their deck. Actually, he's probably playing True Name. Just cut the Wrens for more Okos and Rug Delver. Maybe. I don't really know, but there was a forest, so that's my guess. Yeah, I don't know about not having removal. Oko is removal, maybe that's the idea? I don't know. This hand cannot be a keep. This hand's a keep. Maybe he has Stifles in his deck. I guess we'll find out right now. I wonder if my removal's actually good. Probably this removal's not good. Plague Engineer seems good. Ponder seems good. Bolt's probably not good. He didn't have turn 1 Delver, so... If he has turn 2 Delver, then I guess I can draw that bolt the next turn. When in doubt, shuffle. I think that 2 of the 3 cards are very good, and I have a fetch land, so... I was just like looking at that bolt wondering if it's any good, and I'm not sure it is. So I'll probably shuffle it away. Actually, I might just draw it. If he plays a Goyf here, I'll just Abrupt Decay it. Right, but I think Wrenn and 6 is good. I mean, not Wrenn and 6, Plague Engineer and Ponder is definitely good, so... Alright. So I will bolt that, I guess. I can just Abrupt Decay it so that they can't get me. I'll draw bolt. That seems fine. I'm just gonna run this out into a daze, so I can play force, or I can play Jace without having to force a daze next turn. Alright, but since they're not doing anything, I guess I won't actually do that. I'll draw my card next turn. Actually, I can Brainstorm. Brainstorm. I can Snapcaster Ponder. Maybe that's best. Or I can just attack for now. Brazen Borrower. Sure. Pretty good. Oko's definitely more scary than True Name. I've come to realize that as well. Ugh. I guess they want me to put this on human. They would have dazed, I think. Well, no, I didn't give them a chance to daze, so I'm not going to play Tarmogoyf. Not particularly concerned about this racing me. Opponent lost connection, but they're back. Not bad. That means I can play everything here without getting dazed. Gonna play around Spell Pierce. Spell Snare, okay. Spell Snare's pretty good. Ugh. Alright, I think we might lose this game. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, well, at least he's blocking. I mean, not that it's wrong, it's probably right. But, I mean, it opens up his Delvers, but that thing's also very scary. Tarmogoyf. That's another reason to do it. It's beatable though. You just have to draw something other than fucking Inquisition of Kozilek. Oko and back to basics. Holy smokes. I guess we take Oko. We have Pyroblast. This is gonna get out of hand. I mean, we are on like a 3-turn clock here. But we have lots of removal in our deck. Just gonna play Brazen Borrower now, so we're pretty much dead. What do we need here? We need like a Brainstorm to get us out of this, I guess. Nope. Alright, so back to basics is worth keeping in mind. Back to basics. Is this worth bringing in for back to basics? Probably not. Unfortunately, he's got Veil of Summers for our decays and stuff, but I think we can cut him. Tank Engineer seems pretty good. Snap's a little on the expensive side, I guess, or Jace. I mean, Snap's really good, though. I don't really know what to cut. Too late. It would Snap. I guess I could have cut Brazen Borrower, but it answers back to basics, kinda. Hand looks great. By great, I mean pretty good. We have a nice curve of things that matter, so to keep. You can take the Hex Shrinker. And then if they ponder, I can just Wasteland them. See if he keeps or not. Chooses to not shuffle. Means he probably has a land, but this still seems pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, this is really good. Just play Oko. Brainstorm, because I'm planning to play Oko. Well, now I'm probably not going to play Oko. Because all of these cards are great. Oh, shit. He might have Veil. Nope. Force of Negation. Daze. Brainstorm. Just take the Force of Negation so we can resolve our Oko next turn. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right. Guess we got a little lucky that he drew that this turn instead of the previous turn. You can sideboard Blood Moons. Seems good. Not really. But basic Force might be better than basic Island and Rug Delver. Maybe. I'm basically looking for a Wasteland. This is the only reason it's worth brainstorming here. I don't need this Jace. It's a little too expensive. I can Abrupt Decay the second Goyf and make a 3/3. I'm in a really good spot. Ponder. Yeah, I don't even really need to Abrupt Decay a Goyf. Although I don't really need to Abrupt Decay anything, do I? When I have Oko. Black, black, green, green, blue. I guess we want another blue source. Oh, obviously, I'll just draw the one I just fetched for. Obviously. I think I just attack with both of these. This thing can take 3, I don't really care. So I'm gonna go check if that Ponder shuffled. I don't want to get got by Veil of Summer. Or wait. They already cast the one that chooses to shuffle? Okay. Then I am going to play a Brainstorm, I guess? Or Inquisition. Let's play a Brainstorm. I thought I had a Ponder, I would have just waited, but this shouldn't be too big of a deal. Pretty nice. Why not take his 3/3? I mean, you just kept ticking it up and I can never deal with it, and none of their threats matter. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Didn't what I do kind of do the same thing, except for he doesn't have a food? Oh wait, I would have got 3 damage in? Never mind. I like when this thing can take some hits, though. You can just, like, totally ignore all of their threats. Goose been good? Not bad. Not good. Not bad. Not good, not bad. Alright. You missed the Deathrite Shaman days? Deathrite Shaman's cool. I definitely will not miss Ren and 6 when and if it gets banned. I'm so far ahead, I guess I just fucking don't do that. It is tempting to go for Ren and 6 and Wasteland them again. My next card is a Assassin's Trophy. I think I just make them do something, though, because I'm gonna win without doing anything. If they play a Tarmogoyf, I will Abrupt Decay it. If they Veil of Summer that, I will force pitching the Oko. And then I have lethal. And I will do that, I guess, to everything. So I'm pretty sure I win. Unless, I don't know. I don't know what could happen where I lose, because I think I win. Yep. Black, green. So this will be the Veil of Summer, and I'm going to force it, and then GG's. If they have their own force, I'm pretty sure I still win because I have Snapcaster. Those were pretty good games, though. Alright, short break, gotta go to the bathroom. Be back in a minute and a half. I'm gonna throw on an ad, and then I'll be right back. Thank you. I play anything else other than Rug? Yeah, Rug's been good. Rendon 6 is a silly card. They should ban it. Mansoor Mazur is new here. Say hello. Hello, Mansoor Mazur. I think you followed yesterday, so you're not that new. Or was that somebody else that had a similar name? I'm from Croton on Hudson. This must be something... Oh. You must know their screen name, what it means, because I don't. Seems fine. So I can play Badlands Thoughtseize again to hide that I'm not Reanimator. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then I can force a will at will. Force of my will. And they'll be shocked by the turn 3 Oko. Plus force of will backup. We shall see. We shall see how it goes. What's up, Basic Swamps? Yes, but I don't think there's a good way to answer it. How's the league? This is our first one. We're 3-1. Had a couple good matches so far. Pretty good. They're force of willing our Thoughtseize. I'm kind of happy with that. They're probably protecting... I don't know. What? Oh, Wasteland? Okay, that's fine. I'd like to draw Cantrip. Cantrip or removal. Another Force of Will's like not the end of the world. Just play out this Bayou. If we get double Wasteland, it's going to be tough. But not really much I can do about that. If they have a Delver, I might have to force it. Probably not, though. I have removal. Thoughtseize, I'm going to force that. Because I only have one good card in my hand. That's pretty nice. If they daze, I might force. Since I don't have a land. Or am I able to protect this Oko? Alright, let's go. No. Deathray Shaman is not a good answer to Renin 6 because you know what's going to happen if they unbanned Deathray Shaman? You would like literally not be allowed to play anything but Deathray Shaman in Ren decks. I could lose to a Bolt here, but I think I'm willing to make that trade. Whose forces were aggressive? Mine or theirs? Mine was because of my hand. Theirs was because I thought I was Reanimator. Yeah. I mean, this Cooligan's command is going to be insane if I draw a red source. Oof. That's pretty good. I guess it's not that good. Oh. I'm gonna go after this bad boy. Brainstorm, but we're winning the race. They need to find another creature before we find a land. I guess if they find a creature in a daze, that would be good. They could also have Fatal Push in their deck, which would also be good. Also, we could find Wasteland or just a red source. Lands are our best draws. Removal's fine. It's not the right land. Still winning the race, though. They could have, like... They couldn't have Gurmags. I would have played that. Could have another Arcanist. Another Brainstorm. Leaving up red instead of black is interesting. I don't know what that means. Gurmag is going to be bad news for me. Yeah. I need to draw a red source. Or now I need Fatal Push? No, that doesn't hit this. What? None of my removal hits that. Alright, that's fine. Unfortunately, I probably have to block something here. I don't know if that wins, because I'm dead to a bolt, but I guess I can bolt. I mean, I can chump here, and then I can K command here and bring back the thing and hope they don't have a daze. Or I can just hope they don't have a bolt. 3, 5. They probably have one. I can block here and try and race. Yeah, that seems best. Because I have 3 life here. This goes up to 4. 8, 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I have to shuffle this. Shit. Well, unfortunately, I just have to attack and hope they don't have a bolt here. I could have just left this up, but it wasn't. Oh no, I'm just dead. Shit! I miscounted. Because I counted up to 11, but I was dead to a bolt. Damn it. I really needed. I don't know what I need. I needed to naturally draw a land, not a ponder. All these cards I keep thinking to cut are good. Thinks was talking to me. He said he had a daze and a bolt. He asked if we're on H.J. Kaiser's list. I'm just gonna draw that forest next turn. Forest kind of sucks, but it is a land. Delver. Reanimate. Fucking wastelands. I'm so sick of them. It seems like they never run out, even without Wrenn and 6. Like, why are all these wastelands always here? This is great. I'm sitting up with my rental with card holder. How much do you rent a month? I am actually sponsored by them. They make this stream possible, so it's different for me as far as that goes. But I mean, why don't you type in some decks? It depends on what kind of decks. Like, tell me what kind of deck you think you would like to play, and I'll give you an idea of how much. Yeah, 500 to 600 gets you most decks, but if you already have some collection, you can get away with like a little bit less. And if you don't like Wrenn and 6 decks, then you can get away with even less. Wrenn and 6 makes things expensive. Wrenn and 6 and Oko are very expensive. I'm just gonna brainstorm here. I can't really play around days with this Plague Engineer unless I do it, so. Yeah, 700 will definitely be safe, for sure. I think Jace might be better than Plague Engineer. Alternatively, I could just Thoughtseize and Triumph or Tarmogoyf. I'm not sure what lands I can get with that Misty. As far as black goes, I can get another Underground Sea. Actually, I've already lost one. Misty can get a Bayou. Drop. I can't get a red and black source, which kind of sucks. So I can just play Edict and Tarmogoyf. Fuck. There's no Volcanic either. I've wastelanded all of my stuff. I have Badlands, okay. Well, that's... I can work with Badlands. I'm just gonna play into a daze here. So if they do 3% of the tick's price for a month, then that's $24 a month for 800. Yeah, I actually don't know how any of that works. Sorry. I just know that once you've gotten in, the service is quick and very. Yeah, sorry. Shit. Well, they'll probably just have to take Jace, I guess. Delver. I need to find like a Wasteland or something. Or a removal. Wasteland or removal. That's pretty good. Because it's removal. Brazen Bar is going to be really annoying here. Fatal Push. I mean, I just have to take the Fatal Push and let them Brazen Borrow my thing. We do, and I leave next week. So, but if you wait till I get back, I mean, till I leave, we can still do it. Because I will bring my laptop with me. Snap Thoughtseize. I kind of want to snap to kill this thing. Like, if they bounce this, it's not the end of the world. Yeah. So I'll snap. I'll cast Snap and Abrupt Decay, I guess. I mean, I think I'm going to lose this game. Chooses to not shuffle. A red source would go a long ways. I was going to say or a Wasteland, but no. It's close to good. Let's see if they shuffle or not. Alright, since they're not shuffling, I can't play around. I have to play around their top deck here. It's another Delver. Okay. That's pretty good. I actually might be able to race now. So I'm going to see if this thing flips. Because this they can block with. They can't block with this one. It's a lightning bolt. Okay. Yeah. Actually, if I draw a land, I can just make food. 3% total cost of ticks per week. So Brazen Borrower and a Bolt. 5, 6, 7. If I gain 2, I go to 11. I'd have to draw another Bolt. I can just... I'm just going to attack here. Rip Oko. I think I might be able to win the race. I have food. This actually grows. Okay. This is a very awkward spot for my opponent because when they kill this, it's going to grow my Goyf into lethal. Five. So I just have to pass and gain 2 life here and hope they don't have anything. Like another Brazen Borrower or Snap or whatever. I think maybe I wasn't supposed to eat that. Oh yeah, I had to. Because I'm at 5 and they have 6 power. Really, really close game. This definitely comes in. I'm gonna bring this into the Brazen Borrowers are too tempo positive. We cut some Thought Seizes. I'm gonna cut a Jace, I think. And the draw, it's a bit slow. Snaring Bridge could be interesting. Would have been really great that game because they can't attack and then you can attack back. Oh no. Oh god, we're so gonna lose to Lightning Bolt. I have to keep this though. I mean, not Lightning Bolt, to Wasteland. We have a Lightning Bolt. Ashiok against Arcanist? That's way too low impact. They have Tarmogoyfs and stuff. Low impact, very slow to come down. Spy MN, thanks for the follow. Yes, it's something we can bolt. This looks great. We'll put the... In case they wasteland us, we'll put the forest last, so because we might have to fetch to edict something good. I wouldn't mind drawing the forest, but yeah, if they wasteland us, then... Alright, well... In this case... I think I just pass here. And draw the forest next turn. If they keep wastelanding me, it'll be nice to have that forest. If they play something big and scary, hopefully it's Edictable. True name? That? Sure. I'm not too worried about that, but I guess I'll edict it while I can. They'll kind of let me know if they have the days. So if they have another days, so be it, I guess. So I think Pyroblast is my biggest concern now, but again, so be it. I'll just have to play Tarmogoyf and answer this out. With the Snapcaster, which will die, which is annoying, but it appears they don't have the answer to this, so that's really good. That's pretty good too. I'm just going to see if they have another day. They don't have a day's last turn, so they probably don't have one here. Probably don't have a spell snare because they would have used it. So I'll just attack here. If they answer this Tarmogoyf and get 2 more damage in, that's fine. If they answer the Tarmogoyf, get 2 more damage in, and bolt the Oko, it's not the end of the world. That's a lot of cards. That's their whole hand. Food is green. That's the scariest thing in the world. He said GG's. GG's. Very good games, actually. Except for that last one, I guess I kind of ran away with that last one. But the first 2 were really good. The first one was really weird. Alright, so we got a 4-0-1. That's obviously good. Always happy with a 4-1. Flood is Strand, nice. Lotus Cobra, I don't know if that's my name, but nice. Pretty sweet. License Spell is on UR. Yeah, we got Stifle wasted out of the game, which, I mean, that's what Delver does. That's how it goes, right? All right, well, thanks for watching YouTube, and hope you enjoyed that league.